Okay, Aquarius. So, as far as your current desires, objectives, we have the Temperance card and very beautiful energy here. This is about, September is a month that I feel that you really are needing a refresh, a refreshing of the soul, a reinvigoration of the mind, the body, the spirit. This is about you saying, I need a break, guys. I just need a break. I don't care if it's, stick me under a tree, sit me down by the river. It's just like you just need, go to a spa for a day. You need to have this calming time. I feel like it's really important for you this month. It's also about you reflecting, and maybe you've been so busy, it's been like go, go, go. You've had so many demands put on you. You have a lot of obligations. You have a lot of people that you work with, work for, to help. You have a high spiritual calling, and maybe you have not had enough time to just be still and to reflect. I also feel that the month of September that maybe you're realizing that you need more moderation in certain areas, that maybe, there's been kind of an overdoing in this or that. And that you really want to try to be patient with yourself. You don't want to beat yourself up. You want to do things in a way that is not only fair to yourself, but is also fair to others. It's also about compromise. Maybe you're realizing, Aquarius, that you have needs too that aren't being met. And you realize that, as much as you want to help others, there has to be some type of compromise. It has to be like a win-win-win versus a win-lose, or, win-lose-lose. This is about you this month. Is about you balancing everything out. If anything has been off, relation-wise, time-wise, eating-wise, health-wise, I feel that you're really wanting to step back, and you need that. You need that time to step back so that you can see more clearly. Because if you're in the chaos and you're in like go, go, go mode, it's like your mind is going so quick, you don't have enough time to process. It's like you need that space to kind of figure out what you need to do, like whether you need to step back or whether you need to move forward, whether you need to be more aggressive or less aggressive. So I feel that the month of September for you is about balancing out any extremes that you feel that have been going on. And, maybe some of you have just kind of, like I said, I feel like you've just been go, go, going. And so you're realizing that you can't do that forever, that like, that you have a higher spiritual calling. And so, that you have to, at some point, you're going to have to step back, and you're going to, even if it's not convenient or the best timing, you have to listen to your own intuition. You've got to get back in check, or you're going to feel crazy. This is a very healing energy, Aquarius. So I feel that, September, you're really like, you're open to this healing energy that's surrounding you, and you're ready for it. You're ready to bring it to yourself and to the situations that you're involved in. And once you do this, once you step back, you're going to be able to give that gift to others as well. Okay, so what you are identifying with or valuing, we have the Hanged Man. So this probably is why you want to take time out to reflect, for this very reason, because the Hangman is all about doubts. Maybe you're having doubts about something, someone, some relationship, where you're going, business, health, just whatever. You're not sure. This is about kind of having a hesitation or feeling uncertain. It could be about you doubting yourself or others. And, I feel like everything's okay, Aquarius, for you, but I feel like if you've been so busy, that's why maybe you're kind of not as in tune with your intuition right now, because you haven't taken enough time to be still. The Hangman is about not having faith in the process. And I feel that many of you have been in this waiting game. This has been a waiting game for quite some time. This is nothing new to you. Maybe, you've got to remember is that you are so futuristic. You are so advanced in the way that you think. A lot of these things and insights you get probably aren't going to come to fruition for some time, for some situations. And what's cool, Aquarius, is I feel like you understand that, like, that, you realize that, you accept it. But I do kind of feel like some of you are really tired of being in limbo. You're just kind of over that. So that's what I'm saying, is even if you feel like things aren't manifesting, they are. It's just like you need to step back so that you can get in tune with that reality. This is also about you and, looking at everything and realizing, what do I need to let go of so that I can move forward? If I've been on the fence and I'm kind of hanging on in limbo because one step's backward, one step's forward, what do I need to let go of? And this isn't necessarily even permanent. Maybe this is just so you can get away and take a break, take a breather. Maybe it's like offsetting your responsibilities and delegating it to someone else while you take the time that you need. I know that's hard for you, though. I know that you are others minded, and it's tough to, nurture the self when your whole sole purpose is about the ideal in the group. And, it can be tough, but I do feel that this month is important for you to do that. So even if things seem to be in limbo and not fully manifesting, the goal this month is to look beyond the illusion and continue to have belief in your original intentions and goals. This might be a month of delayed gratification. And you might be tested a little bit with either instant gratification or delayed gratification, instant gratification or delayed gratification. So you're definitely working on this bigger purpose, this bigger vision. It's like that Bible verse, to whom much is given, much is expected. And Aquarius, you have been given a lot. So, okay, possible illusion, distraction, doubt. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the foreigner. So this could be a fire sign. This could be an energy that you're dealing with a person, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It could be a male. It's a page, so it's a younger male energy. This is about, and the other thing that I pick up on with this guy is that the main message about this card is like acting without thinking. And so because you are identifying with kind of longer term goals, like you're looking at the big picture, the temptation is going to be like, hey, come do this, come do that. Like it's going to be fun in the moment, but is it really going to serve the longer goal, the ultimate purpose of your life? This could be just like peer pressure. It could be like people like saying, hey, come do this or that. And it's very persuasive and tempting and alluring, because the page here, he's definitely an attractive energy. He's very confident. He is energetic. He's active. He's fiery. And so it may be a temptation to kind of impulsively rush into something or just kind of go with it in the moment. And sometimes that's fine. But I'm just, only what's going to help you with what you're seeking to attain. So the main messages here is impulsivity, I feel like, is just acting on impulse. Also, if you're looking to hear from somebody, because this is all about messages, maybe you're in limbo because you're waiting to hear from someone and you're like, I just can't take it anymore. So having to be patient. So being impatient could be a challenge, because the messages are about, it could be a letter, a telephone call. It could be, you're waiting to hear from someone, but it's about getting your attention in some way, shape, or form. So there could be a little bit of challenge in that area. Okay, so the advice on the actions to take, the strategies to be made. Very interesting. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. So this could be you, Aquarius. It's an air sign, or it could be a Gemini or Libra. Maybe you need to have a discussion with a person of another air sign, because this is kind of what that's about. This is about having a serious conversation with someone. It's about having something come to a head that needs to come to a head. And even though it's not necessarily the most pleasant situation, as you can see, there's like pouring rain on this lady. It brings clarity. And it's like, yeah, nobody likes to get water dumped on their head. But after that, they're clean and they're refreshed. So there's a need for something to come to a head in your life. And I feel like it's either with your thought process, it's like your mindset about something has to, you really have to deal with it this month, or it's about having a conversation with someone else. This is a critical moment, Aquarius. It's important. And the reason why it's important is because it's somehow going to affect your current decisions that you're making. It's somehow going to make you review the commitments that you've made to family, to friends, to your business, to your dreams, to your ideals. Something needs to come to the surface so you know whether to either move forward or not. If you've been in limbo, it's like you need to have this piece of knowledge, this discussion, this communication. There is some fear with the Eight of Swords, and that's also another reason why this kind of needs to happen for some of you, is because whatever this is, it's prevented you from moving forward in some way. And maybe your confidence has taken a knock. But if this conversation has to happen, know that it's temporary. Know that you're not going to be stuck in that in energy, even if it's not pleasant. And that what it's going to do is it's going to free you so you can start taking steps out of that situation. It's going to help you gain clarity of thought. And I feel that whatever this situation is going to bring answers. You're going to get answers to some of these questions that you've been having. And then you'll be able to make adjustments and to get back on track. So the right attitude to have, we have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is all about serenity. And this is, once again, this is kind of you. This is the card of holiday. This is the card of relaxation and pausing and taking time out. So like I said, I felt a very strong need for Aquarius to do that in the month of September. Whether you can do this, maybe it's just going to the park for the day and getting your journal, reading a book. Even if it's a day trip, it's like, it's totally necessary for you to step back and rejuvenate and recharge your batteries. It is about 4, so this could also be Aquarius, the interactions that you do partake into this month. It's about aligning yourself with those people that are solid in your life, that you can count on, that are dependable. It's about those people in your life that will always be there for you. I don't feel like this month is the month to kind of branch out into new territory. It's more about establishing, recharging your batteries and connecting with the people from the past, or just the people that are like solid in your life, because you need to recharge your batteries. That's what I'm getting. It's like absorb the positive energy, warm yourself with this fiery energy, take a break, relax, focus on success, focus on prosperity, just breathe, just be. It's like the interactions that you are having with others, you want them to be, especially if you're going to have this serious conversation or this serious situation come up. Once that is completed, or even in between or before or after, it's also important for you to just kind of calm yourself, relax yourself. The outcome in the month of September, very interesting. We have another sword. So this month is kind of all about you, is what I'm feeling. You're having a very powerful and transformative month. This is the Knight of Swords. This is your energy towards the end of the month. And I feel like, you can just tell, like, from going from needing to chill and relax to having a serious conversation to being in limbo, by the end of the month here, we're talking, you're ready to go. You're ready to fight. You've got your sword of truth. You are clear as can be on your intentions. You are feeling more courageous. You're feeling renewed. And this is a person that challenges destiny. And Aquarius, that's what you do every day. You don't go with the status quo. You think outside the box. This is about you developing your strong character, and you're very magnetic, and that's because you've taken care of yourself. It's also, I feel strongly that as you do this healing process, you're going to see things more clearly. You're going to see things as they are, not as what they appeared to be, or you thought they were, that you felt they were. And you're going to be able to take action. It's not, it's not about just sitting back, even though you know things. You're going to be like, no, I'm moving forward, because this is more of a aggressive or It's definitely on the offensive, not on the defensive. Could even create for you, you know, a flurry of activity, but this is going to bring about better circumstances for you. So could very possibly be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign this month, and definitely dealing with yourself. But you're moving forward. You're cutting through what needs to be cut through. You're communicating and taking time out for yourself.